Hello. Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? I'm taking my nail polish off. We're going back to blue to manifest some summer. Summer vibes. I want to go to the beach so bad. Totally. Damien. Hello, Error Code Joe. Shrub Crossing, Clefable, Topher. My name's Topher, and I think you should be worried about Julia. My name's Brayden, and I would warn you about Topher. My name's Rebecca, I'd warn you about Topher. My name's Julia, and I'd warn you about Topher. You already know who I am. My name's Topher, and... Joshua, I missed you, Jimmy. College has been too busy. Well, I'll always be here. I hope things get a little easier for you. The thought of having homework or a test, like, God, I've not had to think about that in 10 years. That was one of my favorite things about opting to not go to college. I was like, oh, I never have never have homework ever again. That being said, probably missed out on a lot of very formative experiences that could have happened for me at school. There were times where I wish I had gone. I just kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I definitely think that college is important. Sure. I knew I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and anything that I could study, I kind of already knew how to do, like editing and stuff. I remember I took a tour of a school and I was just like, I'd love to do video editing. They were like, you can learn that in junior year. intro to Final Cut. And I'm like, baby, I've been using Final Cut for 5 years. I don't need the intro. I am the intro. Thank you. I was like, why would I take 2 years of fucking calculus when that's not going to help me? That being said, there are a lot of things I wish I had gotten to learn at college. I think I would have loved to, if I had known at the time that art school would have been something that I would have been interested in, I would have loved to like better my art by going to school. I know it's not like required, but I think classes would definitely have been nice. And I don't need college to take an art class. They have them, but I just think it would have been a very nice structured education format for me to stick with it. But anyway, I hope things do get easier for you, because I can't imagine the stress. And you need to be here. Just kidding. Incubus. Hello, hello. Hello, Ben. I didn't want a Labubu until your stream yesterday, and it has been all I've thought about today. After my stream last night, I had to work, but I pushed my work until later because I wanted to watch the Pop Mart TikTok live stream for another 2 hours, and I was fighting. I was in the trenches. Dallas had his phone going in the other room, and I'd be like, "It's link number 6. Scroll down. Oh, they moved it down to 72. Scroll down. Scroll down. Oh, it's back up to number 2. Scroll up, scroll up." Like we were chatting to each other. We were giving each other info. We were both trying to get some. They had a couple today that I was trying to get. I've given up on ever using the Pop Mart app because it just was a shit show. I think TikTok is the place to try to get them. TikTok shop. Because that seems as hard as it is to get them. Like, they don't crash. It's all TikTok can host that many people. The Pop Mart site, I mean, it crashed immediately. It couldn't handle the bots and the influx of people. I have some videos bookmarked. So there's a mall that we were gonna go to. There's a Pop Mart shop in the Century City Mall here in Los Angeles. It is absolutely crazy. So yeah, this is in Los Angeles, and I'll switch over here to my Chrome window real quick. Dallas and I were like, what if we got in line for Labubu? What if? And then we just didn't, because we were like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be exhausting. So, apparently, the line was set to start at 6 a.m. They open up at 10. They told people where to line up on the Pop Mart, like, socials for this Pop Mart location in Los Angeles. And so people lined up there at 1 a.m. But I guess the security guards were telling people, oh, you can just line up at the store. So there were people that were lining up at the actual store, not in the designated location, like in the parking lot. Eventually 3 different lines formed because it wasn't made clear enough where to get in line. So the different lines started fighting with each other. And then eventually it just became like, this is a video of people fighting with another line. Is there? Oh yeah, you can see the people running. Watching adults run for anything is the most embarrassing thing ever to me. I get such secondhand embarrassment. When I used to go to like PAX East and stuff, when they would open the show floor, watching people run to get in line for like fucking World of Warcraft or some bullshit, it was so cringy. Especially the people who are like trying to walk fast. I'd rather somebody just fucking book it than do the like, I'm trying to like run, but I don't want to look like I'm running. That's the worst to me. But it's just people running to get in line. It's actually fucking insane. So basically, what ended up happening was, because there was such an insane mob of people, they decided no one gets to buy any, because they were, so they were like, okay, well, this is the actual line. Everybody else has to leave, or else nobody gets to buy anything. And of course, nobody wanted to leave. So nobody got to buy anything. They sent everyone home. The only people that were able to buy stuff were people who had in-store pickup or something like that. I don't know. I feel so horrible for the employees. Because, my God. I mean, we went last week before there was even new Labubus, and there was a line out the door of like 20 people. And they had an employee coming outside to be like, there's no Labubus. Like, if you want Labubus, you should leave. There's no Labubus. And like, that already was like, oh my God, this is nuts. I'm so glad we did not go. Like, this is absurd. This is so crazy. And a big part of it is absolutely resellers, like people buying them just to resell them because they're big. It's very much like we saw with Pokemon cards. It's absolutely absurd. I think it's even more embarrassing that it's like so like it is like all adults here doing this. It's like, what are we? What are we? Why are we like, I don't blame people if they like got in line and were just like, you know, orderly about it, but like to be an adult and let it like devolve into chaos is like, what awareness of yourself do you have? It's so fucking weird. Like, you're hustling that hard to be a Labubu reseller. Like, I'm sorry, baby. Like, figure out a different career path. I don't know what to tell you. That's so weird to me. To be like, my job is to, like, fucking be a scalper. It's just so, like, I don't know. It's just so embarrassing to me. And there's very few things in this world, career-wise, that I would consider, like, embarrassing. Like, I don't really think any sort of like grind set to try to make ends meet, I really have no like, I respect the hustle, but this is just such a level of like, it's like, it's embarrassing to watch. So many of them are men too. I can't help but just be like, ew, when it's men doing all this. Like, I saw so many people being like, these are like people who got in on like sneakers, who line up for like sneakers and shit, or Pokemon cards. Like, it's the same like the Logan Paul types. It's so embarrassing to watch. Like, these men do not care about Labubu. They learned about it last week and they're just trying to make money. It's so weird. It's so absurd. Anyway, I do have the Pop Mart live stream. Open up my phone because they said they're going to be dropping more at 6 o'clock. My favorite thing. So I watched this Pop Mart live stream for hours last night. And I just was just like absolutely mesmerized by the speed at which the hosts talk. How little they ever say or to gather their thoughts. I wonder if they have a teleprompter or something. Because that could never be me. It's very impressive. But I gotta say, it is so fucking hilarious to them be like, we have 0 stock, but check back in 15 minutes. It's so funny. They did bring back the bell today when they started at 4 o'clock, but the bell has not stuck around. But it's just so funny to me when they're like, we have 0 stock, there's no stock, but check back in an hour. We should be getting more in. Like, damn. Are they literally selling them, like, straight off the assembly line? Like, that's so fucking nuts. And did you check back in an hour? I never left. Because it's kind of, like, hypnotic to, like, listen. Like, here's... If you missed my stream yesterday...
like plushie, and he's trying to, like, sew himself back up together, right? So this series, guys, really does have a lot of, like, meaning and also concept. So if you guys also want to enjoy some of the series of the Reshape series, we do have 2 more, guys, in our links for our set.
It's so funny to me when they're selling shit that nobody wants to buy. Earlier, she was selling, like, a sling. She was like, if you really want, like, that, like, I don't have to try to look good look, this is what you need to get, and if you're lucky, you can get it. And honestly, if you already have 4, why not buy 5? Because then you get a $9 coupon. And I'm like, holy shit. It's like, it's literally QVC on speed. It's crazy. But I kind of can't look away. Like, even if they were, like, if this was not even, like, I was trying to get a Labubu. Like, if this was literally, like, they were selling forks and knives, bowls, they could be selling, like, weed killer. And I would just be like, oh my god, this is such a well-oiled machine. I'm just, like, in awe of the capitalism on display. Like, it's such a level of capitalism that I have never really experienced before, was these, like, TikTok lives specifically. Because I did pull up QVC's website today. Because I did think about watching some QVC streams on stream today. Because they do have 4 different channels.
Look for your dress size. To the left of that is your alpha size.
Right as you see it there on Sandra's
and it's like very slow pace. But I kind of just don't feel like this is interesting to watch.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, wait. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay.
Now we're
there you go. We're both
like, it just doesn't
now.
have the same spectacle to me as the TikToks.
Yeah, you did great there.
They did have Martha Stewart on earlier. And this guy accidentally called the blue shirt that they were selling purple, and she gave him the nastiest fucking look, and she was like, that's blue. He was like, I'm so sorry, Martha, you're so right, it is blue.
Just go ahead and smack it.
Maybe I'm proving myself wrong immediately. Alex, shut the fuck up. Where are you? You need help? Girl.
Yeah.
You need to give us a location. Right. Shut the fuck up.
That's the beauty of having.
I'm gonna paint my nails now. I was gonna clip them first, but I'll clip them after. I really don't feel like clipping my nails on stream. That seems so gross.
It fits amazingly and looks good. And
I
that's
love
the
that
beauty.
Pat just went and changed into them that fast.
It's so funny to watch them try to, like,
they just
talk about pants for 20 minutes. Like, you get it. It's fucking pants.
We need more. So, and they aren't
Ruby, hush, baby.
On you, but yet they follow the lines of
this
your
is gonna be
body
our
display,
Subway
and
Surfer.
They wash out tremendously. $54, 3 easy pays at $18, but use the Q card. I like the bottom, the way that.
Isn't that so cute?
Yeah.
Let me just
Just
paint
give
my
you a
hand
little
and then we can get back to talking. I just need to focus.
Really great.
Well, my husband says also too, if you need to justify being able to bring another pair of women with control pants into your house, you could say, well, these have little grommet details and the fun exaggerated
Fingers
puff with the
painted.
slit. So these are different.
But yeah, it's like, I thought it would be fun to watch, but I honestly just found it really fucking boring.
Days out on the golf course. So these are the perfect.
Like, I thought that, like, maybe the kitchen one would be kind of fun to watch,
$26 on your 5 easy pay.
because they're selling, like, things that I would feasibly want to buy, but, like, I have no interest in buying, like, women's yoga onesies. Like, I don't want to watch this. It was funny earlier, this woman right here, she was like, you know, the cameraman knows that I don't want to be here right now because the lighting is really bad, but I'm going to stick it out anyway for you guys. And I was like, damn, calling out production. That's crazy.
30-something of the pods. $129.98 and $26 on your easy pay. It's K98.
Like, there's something about this because it's so, like, old school television, it almost feels like old money. To a degree that, like, these people don't feel like they are in a class above me, you know? Like, they eat at nicer restaurants than me. I feel like they would not want to talk to me. Whereas the TikTok live streams are just nothing but chaos. That it's like, I don't have time to think about any of this. I don't have time to think about the crushing weight of capitalism right before me. They're ringing the bell. The Labubus are open. I have to spam click until I can buy one.
Concept, and we did use a lot of like concepts here about like origami, about like cardboard boxes, and all of those like.
It's so funny to watch them try to sell shit that nobody wants to. Like earlier, she was like, "Come on, guys, you gotta get these chargers. Buy the chargers." Have you been trying to get a set or singles? Singles, personally, because I don't really, like, have enough... I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be wasteful for me to buy the set, but then I was like, well, I could give them to friends who want them and haven't been able to buy them. So, like, I could just give them to them. Maybe for, like, half the price. As, like, a nice, like, here's a happy birthday. Here's a little boo-boo. They're very hard to get. Here you go. I just don't know, because I feel like it's been very difficult, because I wanted to buy one for me and one for Dallas. The less you have to tap, I feel the better the chance, so I just go for the single. Yeah, I think that was where I was going wrong. I was trying to add 2 singles to my cart, and it was a step too long, and people beat me to it. It's crazy. Yesterday, there were 10,000 people watching. I feel like a lot of them gave up. Today, there's 5,000. Is there free shipping? I think so. But yeah, it's really crazy to me. I feel like it's so... They probably have millions of Labubus, like, available to sell. But... the desire. If they had Labubu, it's so obvious, like, their marketing scheme for this. They know the demand. They've known the demand for months for this new set, right? Why would they have Labubu available to sell all the time? Because then people can be like, I'll get it later. I can always just get it in a few weeks. No. They want to create this scarcity, this fake scarcity. So when you see it in stock, you don't think about it. Right? You're like, I can't afford to wait because they might not ever come back. Like, I gotta get it. So that way, every hour, they can be like, we have more in stock. And then they guarantee to sell out. So what are these things? I missed yesterday's stream. Labubu are these little plushy keychains. And they just came out with a new series yesterday. They're blind box keychains. They're very cute. They're very, very cute. I would like just one. And they look like this. And they've been pretty popular for a while, but they've really catapulted into major popularity because a bunch of the girls from Blackpink, specifically Lisa, are really into them, and their fans have just really wanted to be like their favorite K-pop girl, so. Bring out the Dancing Labubu. I really do want to watch the Labubu video again. Do you think Lisa got her Labubu? I know she already did, because she already posted a picture of herself with one of the new series on Twitter. I think she had them early, I want to say. But yeah, I'm almost positive she got her Labubu, because I saw one of the big energy ones. Because the new series big into energy, and it's like emotions and shit. I don't know. But yeah, I have my TikTok open. Apparently, they said at 50 minutes, 45 minutes ago, They'll be dropping more Labubu, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to buy at least one. Tiny object. Tiny Wartortle. Here he is. Alright, let me do one more coat on these nails. Anyway, I don't know if I finished saying hello to anybody. I kind of got distracted. So if I didn't say hello to you, I'm very sorry. Feel free to say hello again. I got distracted thinking about Labubu. Hi, Light. Hello, hello. Hello, Hannah. Help. Hi. Oh, you resubbed? I don't have my Streamlabs open. Thank you, Sherbert. How many months was that today? 3 months. Also, Incubus, 62 months. Sammy, 81 months. Thank you so much, guys. I was playing base Kingdom Hearts 3 last night and I cried again like 4 times going through all the endgame shit. I need to play the DLC. I need to play Remind. Mel has been asking me about it for weeks. Hello, Toadly. Maddie. Hello, hello. Jargon. Hello, hello, hello. Slay us, mama. 32-bit Ben. How's it going? Nobody skips nowadays. Yeah, you should skip towards the Labubus. Hello, Mandom. Hello, Chris. It's not been a good week for online shopping. No, the Switch one was horrible. The Labubu launch was crazy. Alright, let's see what she's saying now.
Countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go refresh, guys. Single boxes are also available for you guys right now. Okay, so
I didn't notice this because I'm very new to the Pop Mart line of toys. But I was not aware until yesterday when I think it was Sammy who pointed it out. So many of Pop Mart's like characters are like babies. And I'm not implying anything nefarious about that, but it is strange. The one, and I only remember that because there's one that they're selling now, which is like a little boy with a big baby bottle. So many babies. I don't want that shit. I just don't love like chibi things in general. Like that. They were trying to sell Big Bang Theory toys yesterday, and I was just like, are we for real? I hate the half-naked Crybaby. Yeah, I do not like the Crybaby character at all. They were selling Crybaby Powerpuff Girls for like 2 hours yesterday. The strat is to scroll all the way to the bottom, because when they add a new listing, typically when they add the Labubus back in stock, they are the very last listing, and then they get bumped up to the top when they are re-adding it to the list. So it goes to the bottom, and then they move it to the top. Cupid babies have been around for a while. Yeah, this one is Kubo. There's a lot of baby characters. I really like the Peach Riot girls. They're very cool. I have 3 of those. They're cute. I don't want to paint my other nail. I need this finger for scrolling. Alright, it's 6 p.m. Bring out the Labubu. Is the Pingu collab in America? She's been mentioning Pingu a few times, but I haven't seen any of it when I've scrolled through the whole list of things they have. But I've heard her mention Pingu, and I wasn't sure if I was just hearing the character wrong. I was like, is she talking about Pingu, like the penguin? I think it could be like Precious Memories. Yeah, the Precious Moments toys, or statues, whatever. It is very that. It is very much like that. I'm not trying to imply, again, I'm not trying to apply anything nefarious or weird about the people who like them, but I'm like, I can't relate to this. I don't care about these babies. I prefer a little monster like a Labubu, or a cool full-size figure, like the Peach Riot. Because they have, like, Peach Riot chibis. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just know, like, it's gonna just appear smaller on my shelf. How do you feel about Funko Pops? I do not like Funko Pops. I think they're all pretty fucking ugly. The only ones I've ever thought were kind of cute were Roadhog from Overwatch. Because you couldn't see his face. His face was like not a Funko Pop face. It was just like him. Because he has a mask on, so it didn't look weird. There's some Pokemon ones that are pretty cool, but for the most part, I think they're really fucking ugly. I don't see the appeal of Funko Pops at all. Funko Pops to me are like, I've seen people say it's like getting somebody a candle if your friend is like a nerd. Like you just get them a Funko Pop of this show they've seen. That's what it feels like. But people, I feel like Funko Pops have definitely died down in popularity. For sure. I definitely think they've gone down in popularity. But, there are still people that go for them. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I do think my ex used to collect them. And he would only collect the horror movie characters, which I do think is pretty cool. When it's like you have like a set thing that you're looking for, like that's kind of fun. But I think now they've started to do like more interesting poses for them, which is kind of cool. But for a long time they all would just be, which is kind of cunty. But like for the longest time they all had the same like default pose. And it just was like, this is just nonsense. Nobody needs these. But here I am. I mean, I'm not one to judge somebody wanting to buy a little toy. Because, like, hello. But I just personally find them kind of ugly. And I think Funko has more than just the Pops. But I really don't know why the Funko Pops are the ones that specifically popped off. Maybe because there's just a greater variety of characters? I don't know. We're going to switch to Minecraft very soon. U2s, I have a complicated feeling about. I feel like they very frequently steal art. And that may just be me not knowing that they got permission or not. But I feel like they're very... From what I gather, they seem like they steal art under the guise of, well, it's a meme. Which I don't love. I would be open to a U2's of me. Just because, like, wow, a toy of me. Or Ghosty, you know? But there have definitely been instances where they steal fan art. Yeah. I kind of have a bad pit in my stomach about them. I find it very scummy. I wouldn't be surprised if half of their shit in the future gets made with AI. What would the Jimmy Funko Pop outfit be? Probably my my alert. Or I would probably want it to be my alien guy. My alien Sona. U2's I think has been in trouble for taking art and poor quality / bad communications. That checks out. Alright. In like 5 minutes I'm gonna give up on this fucking, because it doesn't seem like they've been adding the Labubus, but they said to check back. Let's see what she has to say.
What a new character. I'm pretty sure Kubo came out around 2 years ago. Kubo really doesn't like come out with that many series from parents.
Sometimes I type in the chat. Labubu, please. What is the story of the alien Sona? So, I watched the movie Summer Wars, and I thought it would be really fun to make, like, what would my character in Oz, what would my avatar in Oz look like? And I just fucking drew, like, this cool looking guy. And that was really it. He was very inspired by, these yeah, here we go. Very inspired by these little guys from when I was a kid. I just loved like these aliens in like human clothes. I thought they were so funny. Neurodivergent people feel like aliens. That was not really my mindset personally. No, that was not my mindset. I did not. I don't feel like an alien personally, but I've heard that before, but that's not my mindset. But yeah, I was inspired by those, and yeah, literally Peridot at the carnival, yeah. And then these. Does anybody remember these? These were these like USB toys from the 2000s. I never had one, but I remember seeing commercials for them. But yeah, I have, let me find the, when I redesigned my alien, let me find that post. Here we go. So, originally, the one on the left was like the idea that I came up with. And then I decided to retool him a little bit. So, that was my process. But he definitely looked more like my inspirations at the start versus what he looks like now. Your nails look good there. Thank you. I did a really good job this time. I didn't really get a lot on my hands. They're selling some Teletubby crap right now on Pop Mart. I want to see him as Minecraft skin. I think it would be a great Minecraft skin, yeah. I should try to commission one. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with the Pop Mart. It's distracting and I'd like to get on with my life for today. No one gave a fuck about the green one, but she gets points for being brat green. Dipsy? I know a lot of people that like Dipsy. He's the one with the cow print hat. I think Poe and Tinky Winky are the most popular though. Then Lala. I definitely think Dipsy's Dipsy's probably the least favorite. Poe is probably the favorite just because it's the smallest. La Poe. Yeah, I really wanted one of those alien or not the alien, the plug and play guys. I think that's honestly, to gas myself up for a bit, I think I'm pretty good at character design. I think that's a skill of mine. Coming up with like very unique silhouettes. I'd like to practice that more. New Lord's so good. I listened to it for an hour. Yeah. I love it. It's really great. Can't practice if you don't draw. I know. I'm just so busy. I've been very, very busy. And forgetting to charge my iPad. But my iPad is charged. I gotta charge my pencil. I have a new iPad charger. That was another thing. My charger cord was not really working. So I couldn't use like a long one. You need an artist emote of you wearing a beret holding a paintbrush. That'd be cute. Who else is gonna watch the Labubu drops? Girl. Now you're making me open it back up. Is she about to drop some? She said in 50 minutes, and it has been 60. Maybe closer to 7. All the Teletubbies. They are pretty cute. Although they're very again, they're like designed to look like babies of the Teletubbies. Okay. Do you see that ectoplasm skull bearbot guy? I've seen art of that character, but I don't know what it's from. Is it from like Monster Prom or something? Monster Prom 4. Wow, I can't believe there's 4 of those games. I never played them. I really like the character design, though. I knew a lot of people who voiced characters in that game, like, personally. So it kind of made me a little hesitant to try to romance their characters, because I was like, I don't know. That's kind of why I didn't play it. But I enjoyed the character design from afar. I was like, oh, this is kind of weird for me to be horny over this character when it's literally voiced by my friend. And it sounds like my friend. So yeah, I never played them. But the character design's cool. I follow the artist. I'd love to voice a character in those games. I think it'd be so cool. And then all of you can feel weird. Alright, we'll let this dry and we'll do one more coat. My plan for today, it was kind of all over the place. But I mostly just wanted to be here. I wanted to be live. Like, I hate those days where, like, I want to stream, but I have no idea what I want to fucking do. And I just feel like, oh my god, like, I wish I could just, like... I guess I could just literally come on here and talk, which, like, is a thing to do. But then I'm like, oh, well, what do I talk about? Like, I want... And, like, that's when it's like, well, let's just go live, and then I talk to people... And that just steers the conversation. And then, like, well, okay, then it just happens, you know? Because I love streaming. But sometimes I get very, like, stuck. And I don't know what I want to stream. So then I don't go live for, like, 2 hours. Because I can't decide. But I honestly should just start going live. And then we figure it out together. But yeah, today I decided to do some Cobblemon. Because I want to organize my chests. And start making pastures for my Pokemon to run around. I've been watching Wendy Williams clips. I can see where your humor comes from. I love her. I love her so much. Wendy, it's crazy. Wendy to me is like the queen of daytime television. But I don't think she ever won an Emmy for daytime TV. It's pretty wild. My last check. See if they've added a Labubu listing. I feel like they probably will not for a while. And the odds of me even getting it are low anyway. So I might as well just ignore it and then watch later. Okay, goodbye. For real. Do you think crocodiles like swallowing rocks to digest food? Do they do that? Yeah, I think they love it. Yum, yum, yum. You should do the no smartphone for 30 days challenge and install a landline. Fuck no. You had me for a minute at the no smartphone. I don't want a landline. It's so expensive and tedious. I'd rather just be off the grid entirely. But unfortunately, I need my phone for work. It's where I get all of my, like, communications for the podcasts. And I have to often go on TikTok to download clips of what they're talking about. I need my phone. I've been doing pretty good lately about, like, not just, like, scrolling, though. Been choosing to, like, play a game. They had Labubus in my small town at a boba shop. People were ready. Did you go? That's cool. Did you get any? Hello, Robbie. Did you see the Genshin news? If so, any thoughts? I have not really paid attention to it. I do know that they, like, revealed a new character today, but I'm like, I have not really cared about Genshin for, like, the last 3 days. And I will get back into it, but I finished the battle pass. So I'm like, okay. Like, I gotta do my dailies to get primos, but I was pissed. I was pulling, I, like, kept saving and saving and saving, and I pulled for Venti, and I failed my 50-50, and I got Daya again, and that kind of just put me off of this whole update. I was like, well, I wanted to spend this update, like, building Venti, but I didn't even get him, so, like, I'm not even motivated to play right now. And at this point, I might as well just wait for the next banner. I did get my Yanfei to C5, though. So that's kind of nice, because I do use her a lot. Alright, my nails are dry. Minecraft time. Last time... Do you guys like my house, by the way? I've been, like, trying to, like, put little bits of furniture and decor. I figured out the curtains. Oopsie. I figured out the curtains. So that looks cute now. I got some lighting. I love these books. Obsessed with the books. I put some Pokeballs on the shelf. I got a big-ass Ultra Ball here, too. Very cute. See? Ooh, there's a Torchic! I've found so many of the Fire-type starters at this point. Hi! And it's a girl! Oh my god. I love her square head. Let's try a Love Ball. Okay, so now I can evolve the one that I have. We'll do Bug Buzz. Okay. That did a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. Oh, so cute. Oh my god. It's so fucking little. Yippee! Yay! Now I have a Torchic, and then I can evolve my other one. Hi! Where's your butt? Yeah, the butt freckle! Hi! Combuskin has a great model in this game. I really like it. Hi. Yeah, I'll use Combuskin for a while. I'll give my Pig Knight a break. What moves do you know? Terrible moves. Flamethrower, double kick, flame charge, and aerial ace. Very nice, very nice. Alright. I have my March comp too. Love them. Okay. Next Legends game needs all 3 Hoenn starters. I don't give a fuck. Real. Okay. So, I want to redo the floor in here. I'm putting all my chests down there. Because I can... It's like an infinite expansion. I always do my chests in the basement. So let's find... a good flooring for downstairs. I have the brick wall. We can go to the Nether, maybe. Get a cool block for that. Nice stone. Just drop shit off. Shovel, pickaxe. Okay. Here we go. Let's do regular Pokeball. I guess I could keep the love balls in my hotbar. If you had to make a tier list on Pokemon based on how they look in Cobblemon, who would be an S tier list? Oh. Instantly, Poliwhirl is at the top. I'm obsessed with this model. Meganium looks incredible. Chikorita was so cute. I honestly don't think there's a single Pokemon that looks bad in this game, but there are some that it's like, oh my god, they were made to be a cube. It looks so good. Like Combee, oh my god, Combee looks so good. So fucking cute, dude. So cute. Oh, there's a Metapod in the tree. That's so fun. Alright, let's make some more Apricorn balls. Let's make some Pokeballs today. Can never have too many, right? I have so many black ones. I don't have a blue Apricorn tree, which is really annoying. just have not found one while I'm out that has given me a sapling. What I should really do is I should go exploring with bone meal, and I find a blue one. I just spam click until I get a sapling. I had a lot of green apricorn trees for a while, and I got tired of seeing them, so I cut them all down. And I'm replacing them. I can't believe they have it. Square. Any on the ground? No. Alright. We'll do some of the greens here. Because I think I can make the park balls with those, and they're very useful. Sounds so satisfying. I know, I love it. I just love Minecraft sound effects in general. My favorite is the experience. Collecting experience in Minecraft is a very pleasant noise. I'm surprised I didn't find more. Oh, here's my yellow ones. Where's my pink tree? Oh, my pink tree's over here. I don't need pink right now. I have plenty of love balls. And they're really like the only ball that uses pink that I want. Heal balls are fine, but they don't have like a very worthwhile catch rate. So. I still haven't fished in this game. I need to do that. That's another new feature that I haven't tried out yet. I know I have more copper. I have so much copper. Here's my copper. And then I think my iron is in here. Yeah. Cook some more. Okay. Cook some iron. Don't cha. Okay. Ooh, safari ball. Level ball. Ultra ball. Let's do a bunch of ultra balls. And then we can do these park balls. I'm always in a plain biome or forest. Love ball's pretty great. I like the sport ball as like an alternative to the Pokeball. Higher catch rate, looks pretty similar. I'll do those. Dusk ball, got a few of those. And I'll just finish off with those. Okay, cool. Let's go plant a few trees. I really love the apricorn wood. If someone were to make a Minecraft skin of your alien Sona, would you want big defined muscles or cartoonishly implied muscles? Ooh, I want big defined muscles. I'm thinking about doing another rerun of my alien guy because it's been like almost 2 years now since I designed him. I gotta bulk him up a little bit. He needs to be a little bit more accurate. Pop Mart has the opportunity to do a big funny thing right now. They're still selling this fucking Space Girl. They love this Space Girl, Molly or something. I think it's Molly. When you're talking softly, it's a little hard to hear you of the game and music. Got it. Thank you. Lower the volume a little bit. That fucking, yeah, it's the emoji one. They keep trying to sell this, like, Space Girl emoji. I'm like, no one fucking wants this. No offense, Pop Mart. And this poor woman is trying to tell you, like, if you've ever used an emoji, you'll love this. And everyone in the chat is like, Labubu! We want Labubu. Like, leave her alone. Leave her alone. The craziest part is people tipping. Because I don't know if that girl's the one getting the tips. Personally. I need them to verify who's getting the roses people give. Because that's crazy. Wrong item. Oh my god, these are crazy. The gravestones. I gotta use these for my ghost type habitat for sure. This is sick. I want one. I think there's 2 stores here, but far from me. Probably sounds like fucking hell to try to get a Pop Mart figure, like, at an actual location. Like a, excuse me, a Labubu. At an actual store. Like, I don't know if I would ever try to get one at a launch day. I give it like 4 months. I think they will die out of popularity. Not completely, obviously, but to a degree where they are easy to get again. This is crazy. You could literally make a church if you wanted in Minecraft and be pietous. This is so fucking funny. It's like, it's very Judas. I'm gonna keep it there. I like it. Alright, let's go into the nether. Maybe we can make some nether bricks for the basement. I think that could be pretty. Return of Cheese Church. We do need to bring back the Cheese Church. I think I want to finish my Edamame Island, so that way on my Switch 2, I can start a new island. I think that's the plan. So that way I don't have to delete my Edamame file, so I can edit those patterns if I ever need to. They do not have them in Australia. Labubu? Yeah, I was really shocked Michael had never heard of Labubu as well, because he's the one who was like telling me all about like Pop Mart figures and everything that exist. It was pretty gaggy to me. Alright, bunch of soul sand. Don't really want that. What does this look like? I kind of like that. It's like a, like kind of beachy looking. It looks like a plank for like a boardwalk by the beach. Bleached by the sun, you know? How's my music now? Is it better now compared to my voice? I generally think the Space Molly is popular, but the emoji series is not cute. Yeah. I just find, like, emoji-themed things to feel so, like, I don't know, like, tacky. It just feels like shit that I would see, like, being sold in Times Square. Like, it just feels like absolute, like, slop. I hate it. The crying face one is kind of camp. Are you watching the live stream right now? Someone should give me a heads up. If they do a Labubu, if they're saying they're gonna bring some Labubus back. There we go. Woo! If you do the function command for timber, you should be able to set it to chop mushroom trees in the nether. Ooh. Woo! That's fucking sick. No, I just googled them. Gotcha. Oh my god. I chopped down like a whole forest in one go with that one. Ooh, bone. Very nice. Always could use some bone blocks. Ooh, shroom light. I love the shroom light. It's one of my favorite blocks. Yeah, the bone block sound is very nice. It really, they nailed it. It really sounds like you're chopping down a bone. Alright, let's cross here. This gives like a magenta colored wood. It's kind of nice. It's not my favorite, but I like the blue stems. I have not found one of those yet. Ooh, we should go. I found a... Whoa, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. A Whistling Woods? I've never been to something like that before. This is a fortress I found. There's another one nearby. I thought I pinged. I want to go to this. Let's go to that. Whoa. This looks crazy. The Nether's so peaceful in Cobblemon. I don't mind coming here. I almost never go to the Nether in regular Minecraft. Especially if I don't have keep inventory on. Like, it just is just such a pain in the ass to me. I've never really cared for it. I've always found it just so stressful to explore. Oh, this is my, I think this is my, oh no. I did do a tower to try to see, because I never thought about breaking through the ceiling of the Nether, but you hit bedrock. Alright, it doesn't look like that waypoint is as far as I think. Oh no! Sorry, Ekans. You literally walked into that, though. This isn't flammable, is it? This ugly ass block. What is it that you can do? G? No. Q? Oh, that's throw. What is the... to find out what it's used in? What was that again? U. Nothing. Just for composting. Ooh, more bone. Let me go get that. Ugh, I hate how slow you move on soul sand. Barf. I do need to make some more soul lanterns, though. Ooh, we can do nether quartz. Or just netherrack. Probably nether. I would rather do like a nether brick. I feel like it's easier to get all that. I should try. You know what? Basalt actually looks pretty cool. There's some really cool basalt recipes. I would be open to basalt. For the floor. I'd want to change the walls then to be a little bit more colorful. Rat King Mickey! Hello, hello! How are you today? Thanks so much for stopping by. So many fucking slugma in the Nether. It's crazy. I'd love a shiny slugma in this game. It would look so cool. I see a Alola Marowak running around. I have a Cubone though. Alright. Keep it moving. Come on. I need to make a farm for healing items. I need to start getting good at crafting those. I think it just burned. Whoopsie. This nasty ass block. Okay. Some speed now. What is that? Lampent! Cool. I've not seen one of these before. That looks amazing. Bubble beam? Okay. We could do a love ball. So beautiful. That yellow shroom block would make for a good ugly carpet. Yeah, it would. It does look like a shag. A shag carpet. I'm so anti-carpet and rugs. Because it's just been hell. Like, Ruby used to always chew our old rug. So we didn't bring it when we moved. Ooh, a Larvesta. I do have one of those already, but I would be happy to have another one. I should get a Salandit so I can get a Salazzle. It'd be good for like a desert, like, exhibit. Oh, I see. I think I see where I'm going. Okay. I guess we'll just dig up. Always run the risk of digging into lava, but I'm willing to take that chance. Why is no one Team Deja Sky? I do like Deja. I do like her. I've become more of a fan of her via TikTok, actually. I enjoy her TikToks that she makes, where she's just like talking about stuff. Oh, here you are. Hi. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Yay. Okay. Let's try to catch it now. It would be cool if they added legendaries that could be chilling in places like this. I'm sure that they will add them at some point. I'm excited to see what their plans are for legendaries. There are a lot that, like, they exist, but... like, you can spawn them. You can force them to spawn. There are models that exist for, like, Walking Wake and stuff like that. But I have no interest in doing that. I'd like to find them through whatever events they plan. And bosses and stuff. I think it's more fun. Whoa. Oh, I've been to one of these places before. With this, like, fucked up bamboo. Wow. This is so weird. Unrelated to anything, but I just realized I cannot tell you what the next update will be for Cobblemon, but I can tell you to watch the behind-the-scenes devlog videos on our dev YouTube channel because they show off a bunch of future features being worked on. Oh, I should watch that. Let me finish up in here and then we'll watch one. This is such an interesting biome. Oh, this isn't even the this is the crazy shit that I was going towards. Okay. I gotta keep going. Okay, now we're going towards the blue. Moralel being in the nether is so funny. Like, bitch, get out of here. You're in danger. Ooh! Oh my god. There it is. That's what we were going towards. Jimmy, if you're gonna be in your movie era, you need to go see Sinners. I just saw it, my mind was blown. I heard it's really good. It is on my radar. Let me go put some chicken in the air fryer. I did not even realize Soda's been in here. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. So this is where I was trying to get. I gotta get down. Oh my god. I don't want to dig straight down. Ooh! Okay. Where the hell am I? What is this place? Bone. Gold. Smithing. This is a crazy biome. Hi, little man. Do you think Soda could be a teleporter? Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Whoa. A bone room. What is this? Block of raw gold. Wow. Fire chargers, that's cool. So much gold. in the nether. A diamond! And an iron. Hi, buddy boy. Hi, little guy. He's awake. Who's on a bit of a hunger strike? He ate half his food today. But he did get a lot, so maybe he ate his normal amount. Hi, baby boy. Hi. You squirming? Hi. You're so little. You're so little. I love you. Okay, don't jump. You're gonna hurt yourself. You wanna leave? We'll hang out there. See you later, baby. He's on a mission. Okay. His whiskers make him look like a sage, wise old man, but he's just little. I know, it's so funny. Dallas kind of wants to get him a haircut because he thinks it would be kind of fun to see what he looks like with a buzz or something. But I do love the scruffy look, so I'm kind of torn about what I want to do. Hello, Dharmaka. You're just stuck in here? Jimmy, please mine those cinnamon roll looking blocks because that's a netherite. This? Oh, wow, yeah. Ancient debris. Yum. Is there any more? Ooh, another chest. Oh, here's some more. Hidden. Very nice. I love trim dogs, then they get to fill out again. Yeah! I think we will. He's so little, it'll probably be a very quick process. I will backseat for one reason only, and that is to make sure you're getting netherite. Your time getting netherite is easy. Thank you. No, I appreciate it, because there's a lot of things, like, I just don't know what they look like. I don't... Anything that's, like, post-2016 Minecraft, I've got, like... no fucking idea. Me watching him leave gunpowder behind in a creeperless world. You're so right. I should go back and look for it. Unless it's long gone now. Kill 1,000,000 Voltorbs. Oh, work. This is such a strange place that I'm in. Oh, here's the gunpowder. What is gunpowder used for? Besides TNT? Is this netherite? No, I think it's basalt. Flight rockets. Oh. Hello, Fletchling. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. Armory. Wow. A blaze rod. Gold, gold, gold. Yum, 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 yum. Only thing that I find annoying about the Nether is just how dark it is. Like, it's just fucking annoying sometimes. This is about to die, so I'll take that instead. Lots of glowstone, lots of nether quart. Ooh, chest. A diamond! Love that. Some more bone. Ooh, another act. I assume that this is a fan-made biome. Wow, it's fucking huge. That does look like a modded place. Yeah, yeah. But it's cool. Another armory. Ooh, wither coated. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? A head. OG, get the head, okay. Ooh, ew. Ew. This place is cool. My dogs, they're barking. My dogs are barking. I've been in this one. Hello again, Fletchling. Ooh. Whoa, cool, new recipe. Hi, Ruby. Hello, girly girl. Ooh, the chicken's done. I'll be right back. I need to set up a BRB screen with my new layout. I was so hungry. I didn't realize I hadn't eaten all day. I just had a donut. It's 7 o'clock. Because I had coffee, which suppressed my appetite. But I'm sitting here like, I feel hungry, and I'm like trembling. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta eat something. So I made chicken lettuce wraps, as I've been doing. With ranch, it's so good. Holding the lantern is so cute. I love it. The torches is just easier because you can place them. Actively to light up the area more. Diamond! I get distracted so fucking easily. Oh well. Fast travel. Put the head on a redstone block. Like 9 redstone altogether. Ew! Ew! It's wiggling. That's gnarly. Hello, Wigglytuff. I finally pulled that Wigglytuff card. The hilarious one. The fuck-ass one. Put a finger down if you're watching Jimmy Wetzel's. My favorite comfort streamer. Sleep powder this bitch. Let's do Ultra Ball. I've been playing ranked in Pocket. Why is everyone fucking lame and playing the most meta shit? Because people are tryhards. I still have not even done the tutorial in that game. Dallas rolls his eyes because I'm like, I hit 1,000 cards, and he's like, I have 5,000. I'm like, okay, well. We can't all be the same. Okay. What do I do with netherrack to like get it? Do I like bake it? Do I have to like cut it? Cook it into scraps and then craft the scraps with gold to make netherite. Wow. Alright, you got it. Excuse me. Hello, Wooloo. Oh, there it is. Aha! Should I make a netherite pickaxe? I'm not going to use it till I enchant it, though. I need to make an enchanting table. And before I do that, I need to make a library. Wow. Netherite ingot. Just one. There's a new set coming out for TCG Pocket that's based on Sun and Moon. Ooh! I'm probably just gonna stick with the shiny set until I pull everything. I literally have like one shiny. I've not had very good luck with this set, so. Before, I would just switch to the newest set whenever they'd add a new one. Kind of like, I don't really care. But the shiny set, I'll probably try to complete it. Let's try this flooring. I think it actually would be pretty cute. It kind of gives like attic vibes. I'm always impressed with the new shades of brown that Minecraft custom blocks seem to invent that I never noticed were not in the game prior. I wish my bed was blue. I guess I could change that for myself if I really wanted to. God, I'm gonna hate having to do this shit. Okay. Let's see here. What is this? A jukebox. Make a bunch of chests, and we're just gonna go downstairs. Okay, get started. We'll get started with these ones. Okay. So we're gonna have this be anything from the nether. Just so when I get back, I can just dump it all in. Bone block. We'll do bone meal. No, we'll do bone blocks this way. should do one that's all ore. Ooh, I should put one of these little guys in here. These gilded chests. And that'll be where my ore goes. Because they're special. And this will be my Cobblemon chest for like Pokeball materials. And that is a cute idea. If only you could make the big gimme, like a big gimme gold chest. Okay, diamond. Some more shit. Let's have this one be anything like general Cobblemon items. So like hold items, berries. Although I think... Okay, yeah, let's take out these evolution ones. I'll put this berry in here. Anything Cobblemon we'll put in here. Smithing template. Okay. Black agurite. I need a garbage disposal in this fucking game. I think I can craft a garbage. I think that's a thing that I have. I think I need iron for that. I'll work on it. Some of this shit, like, I don't need these leather pants. What if you hypothetically check Discord right now? Okay. Bruh, this looks fucking sick. I gotta switch this out. Jacotens. This is so fucking cool. I love it. Thank you so much. If only I didn't have cursive binding on my stupid pants. This is the file. Oh my god, thank you. I'm gonna add this right now. I want to change my skin right now too. But I know that reloading my world will get fucked up. It'll fuck up my stream. Only save this to my skins folder. There we go. But literally, at the minute I have to reload this fucking game, I will be switching out to my new skin. Thank you so much. That's so sick. That's the coolest thing ever. Thank you, thank you. I love it. So kind. Let's have this be like plants and food. I gotta upgrade this backpack again. And this one too. This one can be tools. Hi, I'm new. Hello. I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hope you're doing good today. Welcome to the stream. In your opinion, who really should have been Miss Congeniality? I actually really like that the cast votes because they're the ones who know who's really the friendly one. So I'm kind of fine with whoever they pick because I'm like, well, they know them way better than my parasocial ass, you know? Apparently Crystal, I think they said on Race Chaser, she left like every girl like wigs and a ton of hair and stuff like that, which is pretty congenial if you ask me. Coal, redstone, flint. Actually, yeah, we'll leave that in there. Let me start cooking this. We're making progress here. Finally, my life will have some order. I'm gonna leave wood and stone upstairs because I'm always needing that shit. Okay, Cobblemon items. More coins. Do I have room for this Bluckberry? Yes, I do. Copper ingot, we'll take this. Apricorns out of here. Wrong thing. Apricorn. Gem. Emerald, I think gets used for something. I could be wrong. Copper, go in here. Food. Tree sapling. Seeds. Choppleberry. Beetroot. Leaves. Deep sleep. Okay, we'll go upstairs. Up. What if it was another Ariel situation, but she ran with it and got Miss Congeniality from it? Was Ariel Versace Congeniality on her season? I don't really remember anything about season 13. I liked it at the time. I still think it's a good season. I literally retain nothing. There's just been so much Drag Race since then. It's been 5 years already. That shit gagged me when I realized that Alaska hasn't been on Drag Race in almost 10 years. When Bob the Drag Queen has not been on Drag Race in 10 years. I was like, holy shit, you're right. That's insane to think about. How has it been 10 years since 2016? It's been 9. But I guess they filmed in 2015 for those seasons. But it's crazy. It's really been so fucking long. And Joella's the first winner to not win her season. Exactly. Don't forget the Ella. Potatoes. Wool, hay bale. Oh, hey, bale. pretty. Light up the room nice. I'll put obsidian in here. Brush. I remember one of the first times I was playing this game with Sammy, and they were talking about the brush, and the way they pronounced brush was like so British. It was like it plays in my brain in a good way. Like, I was like, wow, I love the way you just said brush. I don't know why it tickled me so much, but I really enjoyed it. In 2025, can we be nicer to Brits? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Don't get too crazy. Hooray! We've cleared out a chest, guys. Are you proud of me? For my organizational skills. Sand, 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 gravel, stone slab, dirt, skulk. No, I'll put the skulk stuff with the nether. Hello, Pixie Sylveon. How you doing? Hello, hello. Food. Lapis. Apricorn. Battery. Cleanse tag. Ooh. Do the glowberries in here. Honeycomb. I should do little picture frames so I know what chests are what. I'll put ender pearls in here. Music disc. Flax seeds. Flower pot. Cooked salmon. Leather. Feather. Heather. Now who the hell is Heather? Who the fuck is Heather? Dirt, dirt, dirt. Clay. Soap? What the fuck? What the fuck? Soap? Out of pork? And what the fuck is this? That's so weird. Love soap. Love this game. Love this game. A sepia globe. A weathered map. What the fuck? Cool. Bone. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Rooney. Ding, ding, ding. Cute. Wish I was in 2018 right now just to say shit. I was listening to music in the car today and it was playing so many songs that I hadn't listened to since 2018. I don't know what my taste in music was in 2018, 2019, but I can't like stand any of it. I just kind of like was addicted to Discover Weekly on Spotify and I was just like, ooh, love this. No. Don't actually. I was like, what is half of this shit? Why did I like this? I felt sick when someone said that 2014 to 2020 is the same distance as 2020 to 2024. Well, that's literally not true. That's 6 years versus 4, so that's not true. But cool. Glad we can count. That's really great to know. Put that away. Okay. 2016 to 18, all I listened to was EDM and Vocaloid and musicals like Girl, Broad, and I listened to a lot of like, honestly, Claro, which I actually do still like the occasional Claro song. I've never followed her religiously. But music like that, where you can tell like it was kind of like made in GarageBand, I was listening to that kind of shit all the time. Like I have some playlists that I like cringe at the titles of them alone.
This is gonna be you in a month.
This person has like 12 Labubus on one purse. Yes, put the fucking shaker right next to my computer. Yes.
Can you see her?
Yeah, they can see. Me just trying to go to Costco.
That's what happens when I send Jimmy alone to the store.
Yeah.
He comes out and then he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Ooh, they've been restocking Labubu.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
They're
about
number one
the
right
one
now.
thing that you asked me to get, and that was the only reason we came out to the store. I forgot that thing.
Get out of here. Doing the impression.
Huh? What impression?
It
I
said
don't see it.
the 1 and 2 spots are the new
Can you send me the link?
big energy.
I can't find that.
Yeah,
I
he
can
was
never fucking find
he
it.
was struggling so hard to find this fucking.
I still can't
official
find it.
Pop
It's like
Mart
they got me
stream.
blocked.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're saying.
From our channel today. So I do recommend you guys to really give these a try.
So
guys.
cool
You
and
never know,
pretty and
maybe you guys
awesome
are-
too.
I do recommend you buy these.
I do recommend you get the full package. We're gonna split the full package. If you just want to try, get 3.
Yeah. If you want like a sample, get 3.
And you'll probably get no dupes.
How the fuck did Sammy get one?
Sammy got one.
Yeah, on the British version.
Icon.
Yeah.
Does that even count?
Nope.
The British version. Pop Mart started loading me on Pop Mart Canada last night when we were trying to get them. I was like, no. No.
That's so fucking funny.
Let me know if you switch to Fortnite.
Okay. I'm not sure if I will, but I'll let you know. They didn't add my guy that I want, so. Sammy had the finger on the pulse right before they blew up. Yeah, they really did.
Let's pin that one. Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls phone charms. Because that one can also use coupons today. So if you guys would like to enjoy some deals.
I fucking love how she says coupon. It feels so bouge. It's a coupon. I say coupon. Like a fucking illiterate fuck. I used to think when I was a kid, I used to think the word cousin ended in a T. Because of my parents' accent. Your cousins. I was humbled in pre-K 4. Damn, they must have just did the Labubu restock because they bumped them up to the 1st and 2nd slots. I must have just missed it. I should have checked again at 7. They keep adding these fucking Coca-Cola Labubu like figures. Nobody fucking wants these. Girl, give it up.
I was on another live stream and she was like, we actually don't do the blind boxes on this one, and the viewer count dropped 10,000 people.
That's nuts. That's so crazy. Holy fuck. That's so insane. She was fired, for sure. Yeah. Because I bet they get a lot of money just for being live. I'm sure TikTok pays them just for being live, right?
Well, they're getting handed roses.
Yeah, they're getting roses and galaxies and shit like that, too. I would hope that the hosts...
Did you see how much a galaxy is worth?
It's $100, right?
No, it's $5.
Oh, really? For some reason, I thought it was 100.
I heard it was $5.
I'm gonna look that up. How much is a galaxy on TikTok? 12.
$12.70, and the creator gets $5 from it.
Really? Creator getting a galaxy only gets about $2.50 from it. That pierced my eardrum. That was such a sharp goofy.
People chew glass for galaxies on TikTok Live. It is like the price of a candy bar.
That's so wild.
Now, it's even worse. Jason Nash on there. Damn, y'all. Damn.
I don't know who that is. They stepped in something. Ooh, they're back.
Go, go, go.
Damn. It was lit up. It was lit up for a second. All right, here we go. Damn. Sold out. Come on. This literally feels like I'm fucking gambling. This is insane. This is crazy. It's crazy how they're just like, yeah, just turn it on. Yeah, fuck it, just turn it on. Damn, sold out. It always gets me to the checkout page, and then it says it's sold out. I can't listen to that. It rots my brain. When I was watching Gia, she suddenly stopped doing her makeup and said, "All right, I'm just gonna get off because y'all aren't even tapping the screen." TikTok Live is such it's live streaming unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's like it's not even called a stream. It's called a live. When I went to the Pop Mart website yesterday, it didn't say streaming, it said living. Why did it default to Apple Pay? That's so fucking annoying. I use my card. It has not been doing that until just now. Apple Pay, that's not the strat. You can't use Apple Pay for this. For those of you trying to get a Labubu, you can't use Apple Pay for this because it takes too long to check out. You gotta have your card be the selected option. But yeah, living is crazy. Or like people, it really came about during like COVID on Instagram. People would say like I'm doing a live. I'm doing a live. Like what are we saying? But language is always evolving, so I guess that's just how we say it now. I think it depends on the platform you're on too. Yeah, the Labubus got taken off again. Damn. It's a little humiliating for me to be trying to do this on stream. I feel so cringe.
You just want a baby dressed like strawberry.
The best we could do is a crying Powerpuff Girl. That's the best we could do for you.
I'm getting tired. Just get the avocado cat. Ruby, stop being greedy, please.
She being greedy, girl. You know that I'm greedy for love. Can't imagine being a kid and asking your parents for one. I know. Like, I would be so devastated as a parent if I could not get my child like the toy they really want. Do you remember those, there's this old video, I guess when Cabbage Patch Kids first came out, and it was like, how could you as an adult rip a doll out of the arms of a child? And then it cuts to this woman, got my doll! It literally feels like that video on repeat. It's so crazy. How could you, as a straight person, rip this Labubu out of the grasp of a homosexual? Got my Labubu. I have no interest in buying like a second-hand, already opened Labubu. At least if as like my first one. I want like the experience of like opening it up and not knowing what it's gonna be. Like that's part of the fun. So, not interested in resellers. I would take a gifted one though. If my sister was like, I'm gonna try to go to the one in New York. I'm like, good, okay, good luck with that. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that's very sweet of you to want to try. She has 2. She was gifted 2, but she got them a long time ago before they were like super popular. Pretty jealous of that. I've not heard of these items until now. After putting the most insanely spelled thing into Google, I can confirm they're cute. They are. They are pretty cute. And like, it's just a fun name to say to me. Like, that's part of the fun. It's saying Labubu. Like, it's like just a perfect balance of like a real sounding name and absolute gibberish. I really like it. I'll try more later when people are asleep. Maybe the live stream numbers will be lower. There's definitely less people watching right now than there were yesterday. Yesterday there was 10,000 people on it. Now there's like 4,000, 4.9 thousand. So, I mean, my chances of getting one are a lot higher today. Although I feel like most people will probably just wait for the restock day, which I think is like once a week. I've learned so much about the Labubu process in the last 24 hours. I decided I was going to get one 3 days ago. So, pretty impressed with how quickly I adapted to this market. And how to find one. What's good, Nintendo fan, for the win? I've not heard that name in years. I'm good. How are you? All that build up for literally nothing. You became a Gaster follower. He fell into his creation. What do you two think? Hi, Spinda. If you go in my house, I'll kill you. Do not trespass. I know! New Deltarune! Deltarune tomorrow will almost be real. So exciting. How do you feel about someone stealing a Switch 2 from the factory? The likelihood of it being mine is pretty low, so I kind of wouldn't care. But I guess I care a lot. The likelihood of that happening is low, so it's not really something I even care to entertain as a possibility. Wow. We're so organized, guys. We're so organized. We're ready to go, baby. Okay, where's my axe? Well, I guess I'll craft one. Who are the people buying the Switch 2? I bought one. I bought one on Best Buy or on Target, and they canceled my pre-order instantly. And then I bought another one, and they canceled that one instantly. So I pivoted to Best Buy, and then I actually managed to get one. Let's see. Let's check my Best Buy account and see if it's still good. It's still good to go. My order. Still pre-ordered. No errors here. Thank God. But yeah, I think Target was just so glitchy and it just took so long to check out that I think by the time they processed my checkout, it was actually sold out and they couldn't fulfill it, which is bullshit, but it was annoying. I was there the minute it went live and it was giving me problems instantly. It really was such a painful experience. So stupid. Right, nice and clear. I can think clearly now. Amazing. Go get some more of my tools. Actually, how do I make a... I want to make a pasture block. So I need wood, hopper. I'll make a few. I guess I have to grow wheat. I can at least make the hoppers. A hoe in a shovel. Those blinds are cool. Okay. I'll be right back. Thank you for waiting. It's so nice in here. So cute. I'm pretty bad at doing anything but like a rectangle or square house though. I want to get more inventive with like my house layouts in Minecraft. I tend to pretty much just stick to like a basic square layout and then tweak it as I go. But I've had friends that have like A-frame houses, all sorts of stuff. They're very inventive. For me with Minecraft, I kind of just like don't retain all the blocks that there are, especially with playing with like furniture mods. Like I really just, I mean, there's thousands of items to go through. It's a little overwhelming, even though I do like it. But yeah, I kind of just get overwhelmed at all the combos and everything, all the furniture. But it's very cool. Hot chocolate, cute. Chairs and tables. It's crazy to me how much of this stuff has to be mods and not base game. I've always been very surprised at the lack of furniture they've made in vanilla Minecraft. But I think that's... If they did make all this stuff in vanilla, then I feel like it would kind of take away from the beauty of the mod community. So I kind of go back and forth on how I feel. Because otherwise, then what's the point, you know? Okay. Let's get a bunch of seeds. So we're gonna make a little farm. So I can get some wheat. Let's make pasture box. Because I want to start making little enclosures for my Pokemon. At what point in the making a wheat farm process should I tell you that you had a hay bales chest? You're right! I do! Oh my god, you're so right. I forget that that's not just decorative. Also, there's a wild Ampharos over there. That's pretty cool. You're so right. Wow. Okay. PCs. Okay. Let's go get some more wood from trees. Let's do that. I have not found a shiny since my Bouffalante. There is a part of me that kind of just wants to go running around and like hunt for one to spawn. I think that'd be fun. God, I don't know how I've spent years playing Minecraft without this mod. The timber mod. Like, oh my god. Jimmy, the tree destroying noise is loud as fuck. I don't understand how to get rid of that. Maybe environment? I've turned down block sounds like crazy. It might be environment. Let's try that. It seems still loud as fuck. I don't understand. It's probably because it's destroying a ton at once. That's probably what it is. That's so fucking annoying. Thankfully, I'm kind of done doing it though, so we won't have to hear it anymore. But yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll mute my game for a few seconds while I go and chop everything down. And then turn it back up when I'm done. Because, yeah, I can't imagine what that sounds like for a headphone user. Okay. Spruce. Okay. Hoppers, that's right. We need hoppers. Okay. Yippee! So pretty. Okay. Well, now I need to make like a little habitat. So we gotta do that now. I'm trying to be in my short story era. I gotta say, Light, I respect that a lot. Kiki's watching the stream on my lap. Hi, Kiki. Happy you're 5 now. Love that for you. She's 5! Yay! Okay. Get rid of this stone. This is already nice and dug out for me. I'm gonna make it a little pond enclosure. Could you fucking move, please? Dirt. We're gonna get more dirt. Rooted dirt. Literally, there does not need to be this many types of dirt in this game. It pisses me off, actually. Hi, Jimmy just landed in Chicago. Now I gotta get in a car for like an hour. Hello. How are you today? I've always wanted to go to Chicago. I actually have been there. But I spent like 7 hours there. I flew to Chicago to pick up Ruby from the shelter. I flew in at like 9:30 in the morning and I left at like, I don't know, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. She was this big. She was 9 weeks. She was so little. Oh, my girl. I need her. I need her right now. Ruby. Ruby. Come here, Ruby. My girl. You want a treat? She's getting better at catching them. Okay, well. I said getting better. I don't mean amazing. Hi, boob. Hi, booby. Ruby! My girl! My girl! Oh, my baby girl! My Ruby! Hi, baby. Ruby, remember when you were like this big? Remember when you were really little, baby?
We take her to the aquarium.
Okay, we can take Ruby to the aquarium. I don't know. Yeah. It might be kind of hard Saturday at the park. It might be being used for... Okay. Yeah, we can think about that place. A gibble!
Where the fuck did you see? How did you see that?
On the on the mini map.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
You thought I
ran across 3 chunks.
You thought...
to go to that. That's crazy.
That's so funny. Wow, Gibble looks amazing. How cute.
Gibble's a great Pokemon.
I love Gibble.
Garchomp She's sitting and waiting there she's confused.
I gave her a treat already. Hello, Gibble. Oof, this is a toughie. Charizard wishes he had Garchomp swag. I used to think Garchomp was the ugly as fuck Pokemon. But I've always liked Gibble and Spike. But I've come around on Garchomp. I really have. Get back out there. I remember years ago, it's probably on my Reddit account. Let me catch this Gibble and I'll show it. I have a screenshot of my old co-op survival server that my friends and I made. And it's really impressive, the ecosystem that we created. We made like, there was like 7 of us on it, and we really had some good times on there. We used to just go on adventures, and we would just pick a direction, and we would all in a big group walk in a straight line and see what we would find. And this was like 2014. So like, unmodded, vanilla. So like, we weren't finding much. But it was just fun. It was just so fun. Yay! Alright, let me show it. Let me find it. Jimmy Wetzel Reddit. Posts. Gosh, this takes back memories. But I remember being so annoyed when I realized, I was like, why is it always fucking raining here? We set up our server in a swamp. So like it was always fucking raining and the grass was disgusting. But yeah, I remember we made our own village with villagers. We walked like 10,000 fucking blocks, and we found villagers, and we brought them back to our spawn with like a minecart track. You can see it. This like big long gray thing in the water, that's a track, and we would like put the villagers in the minecart and then just send it back to spawn. And then we made a village for them that was like boxed off, and this was, we had like a little enclosure down here to cure zombie villagers, to get villagers that way as well. Because we never found a village like in any of the time we had played this freaking game. This was like a big chicken coop, and then cows. My friend had this huge fortress. It was so cool. We put a lot of time into this this base area. My house is not pictured. My house was over here. I had 2. Yeah, it was cool. It was very fun. I enjoyed this place. We learned how to make villagers procreate. We would put a door with a single block over it, and it would act as a house, and like villagers would repopulate based on like houses to like, say there was 1 villager but there was like 5 houses. It would be like, there are 2 villagers and there's like 5 houses. They're like, oh, we need to make more villagers to meet the house number, so then they start to fuck. It was the weirdest system we had going, but we eventually got it. And then they didn't even have anything interesting to trade with, so it was not worth it, but just fun little things. We just spent so much time in Minecraft. It was really great. I really enjoyed it. All those years. Yeah, I domesticated the villagers, absolutely. Okay, that's nice and clean now. I should put stairs here. Do I have any wooden stairs? What about stone? Yeah, I have some deep slate ones. Could you fucking move out of the way, please? Fucking annoying. I wonder what it will drop. Copper? That makes sense. That makes... I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. And I'm not sure why. Okay. I was gonna tell you guys to brace your ears, but then I decided I'm just going to chop it down that way. The annoying thing about chopping the apricorn trees, though, is it doesn't drop the apricorns. Which I wish it did. So I gotta pick them. Alright, I think this would make a very cute little enclosure here. So we'll start with this little corner. If you were in a band, what would you pick to play? I would love to learn how to play piano. I feel like it's an incredibly versatile instrument to learn. Especially with like a MIDI keyboard. Ooh, pretty. Let's do the spruce here. Let's do... some fencing here. Excuse me. I was a little nervous about the flight, but my pilot had a trans flag wristband on. Oh, cute! That's very sweet. Another Torchic. Oh my god. There's so many freaking starters in this save. It's crazy. Hi! You're so skibbity. Aww. Cute little thing. Oh! She died. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. God, there's just this big ass ravine next to my house. Annoying as fuck. Go get some more spruce saplings from in here. And bone meal. And we're gonna turn my sound effects off again because I'm gonna be chopping down trees and it's loud as hell for no freaking reason. How have I been live for only 3 hours? I feel like I've been live all day. That's a good amount. Okay. Pretty. Beautiful gate. Love it. Alright, moving on. Let's get some more fences here. To keep the Pokemon from getting and walking around and being in the way. Sometimes I have to switch taps to see if it's the villager or you're just doing that. Me beating it to death. Mel, Diabetes gonna be on All Stars 10. Aren't you so excited about that? I can't wait. I love Dia. Big fan, big fan. Yeah, big fan, yeah. Yeah, 2 Bettys. That's crazy. Okay. I feel like that's a good size of an enclosure for now. For some Pokemon. How do I get those really tall birch trees? Maybe that was just a mod. But I remember on our co-op server, we had a really cool birch forest that were like really tall. There's some tall ones over here. I want a tree like this. How do I get a tree like this? Oh. Sorry, y'all. Can't destroy those mod ones, I guess. How strange. That one went away. Cool. Bunch of birch saplings for me. Whoa, what the fuck are these? Oh, it's acacia wood. I know there's a way you can get your trees to grow tall. But I don't remember what the method was. Maybe it's like surround the sprout with like stone or something? Was it to plant 4 saplings in a 2x2 space? That could be it. Let me try. No. Can't you do like multiple saplings next to each other? Maybe just 2? That one's a good size, but I'd like it to be a little taller. I think maybe if I surround it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cheese it. Boom. We did it! It's a huge tree! You're not mine. I'll catch you. Here we go. Caught the Sentret. All right. We'll do that again. The tree grew up my fucking ass just now. Wow. That looks so good. Beautiful tall tree. What the fuck was that? That was you. He goes, I'm playing Doom. That was him. Fucking idiot. Shut I can't fucking stand it. Wow. Crazy. That looks pretty, the tall grass like that. So much gravel, barf, ugly ass block. Flint and steel. He fucking says that in the Minecraft trailer. Flint and steel. I'm like, okay. Never has anyone said flint and steel, like maybe more than twice in an entire Minecraft playthrough. So stupid. I still have not seen that movie. I kind of think it would be a terrible theater experience, which is why I have not gone. But it'll be on streaming soon enough. It's already been like a month since it came out almost, so. Jennifer Coolidge saved that movie. I do want to see it for her. I do. I do. Who should we have walking around by spawn? When did I get another combustion? Okay. Let's see. Okay, +1 mining for sure. Cyndaquil. Torchic. So many fire Pokemon in my collection. Teddy Ursa. And Shroomish. Oh. Okay, hold on. They're all going the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Okay. We'll start over. Oh, Chimchar! There's so many cuties. Come on, get in. You want in? Come in. Okay, we'll have Rowlet, Shroomish. Plus one minded I might do somewhere else. Shuckle for sure. Impidimp, a little freak. I'm gonna find somewhere else for him. Cyndaquil will be so cute because it's sleeping. I caught it asleep and it's still asleep. Very cute. Always napping. We can have Arkin running around. My Snorlax is asleep. I have a plan for that. I have a plan for that one. Look at it! Oh my god, so cute. Oh my god. Ah! It's so adorable. Why are you stuck, little Rowlet? You trying to fly away? Let's have a big ass Pokemon walking around too. I'm gonna heal my Farigiraf and then we'll have Farigiraf walking around. That'd be cool. Wow. Big mama. Stop spawning in the fence. Diva. Okay. Hang on. Get in there. Get in there. Go in. There we go. Okay. Alright. Gosh, she's tall. That looks crazy. This poor giant creature in this tiny little pen. Sorry, girl. Okay. Wow, she's fucking tall. Okay. Now... let's build another one. This one will be bigger. Maybe I'll put her in this one, since it's going to be more spread out. Yeah, she can eat the leaves. It actually worked out great for her. I didn't think you were at Anne's stream. We were talking about our planned baby names. I was not. What are your plans, girl? What you got in mind? Mine are gonna be Dimmy and Jalis. Aww. Wow. I love that. I love that. No, like, I love that. Girl, I love that. Fierce, I know. Sorry, Fierce. We gotta chop some more trees. Trees get degrees. Why the fuck does he...
I'm very honored to be in the presence of so many locals.
Hello, and how are you doing? Knock, knock. Hello, hello. Real question, because Alex mentioned even if you don't want kids, have you ever thought about hypothetical children's names? Or am I alone? No, I have. I have no interest in children, but I've always thought of baby names. I have. I genuinely think Misty is a beautiful name. I always wanted if I had daughters, Misty and May. Because Pokemon. And if you had a son, Ash and Brock, right? I don't know if I go that far, but... Brendan and Hilbert. Hilbert fucking sucks. It's like they named Hilda first, and they were like, oh shit. We gotta make it match. I've always liked Amber. Yeah, it's a beautiful name. Of the Alert Dynasty, of course. This is a big pen. Did you guys ever have that big, like, pink eraser as a kid? That, like, gag toy? Mine said, big, for big mistakes. I got in trouble for using it in school. My teacher thought it was distracting and took it away from me. I got it back at the end of the day, but I wasn't allowed to bring it to school anymore. I was pissed. Did anyone ever bring one of those big pencils to school as well? That are like literally just like a novelty item? I got one of those at probably like, not Chuck E. Cheese. We had this one called Sports Time. And it was just kind of the same thing. They had laser tag, batting cages, bunch of stuff. And I got that there. And yeah, I was also told I was not allowed to use the giant pencil, that I had to hold the whole thing with my fucking whole fist. I was not allowed. Some more bone meal. Do you have the bendy pencil? I don't think I ever had a bendy pencil, no. How does that even work? What was the not lead, but like what was the graphite part made out of? Like what was it substituted with? It's just shaped wood. Unless there's another bendy pencil. How interesting. My sister snapped it because she thought it bent. Oh, you had like a curved pencil that looked like it was bent. I remember there were pencils that literally like you could reshape them all the time. I was watching Love on the Spectrum a few weeks ago when the new season came out. I want to say it was James. Why did his family have a protractor stuck to the side of one of their cabinets? Is a protractor like a common like kitchen tool? That I just don't know about? Sometimes you just need a straight edge. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I was just like, what the fuck is that? Bendy pencils actually use a powder that's held together by glue, and it writes so bad. Yeah, I remember it like wrote like shit. It sucks. All of those like novelty pencils are really just absolutely terrible. They're not useful. The novelty eraser sucked too. Wow. That looks pretty. Nice big tree. okay. Yeah, the tree got its revenge on me there. Here we go. Wow. So pretty! Okay. Okay, so for this one... Maybe for this one I'll have for a giraffe over here, because it's bigger. I'll put this one for, like, little Pokemon. Girl, get back in there. It seems like your life is hell in here anyway. Okay. There she goes. Alright, who else should we put in this big one? Stantler. Aw, it's sleeping. So many Pokemon I didn't realize I caught sleeping, so they're just gonna stay sleeping. Alright. Have Mel walking around. Mel level 27. Yeah, I can have my shiny Bouffalont walking around. Always tricking me into thinking there's a shiny nearby. Hustle and Mining. And Snorlax. There we go. I want Snorlax. Let's move you. Yeah, Snorlax sleeping under the tree. And then we'll put another Wooloo. Do I have any fucking awake ones? Damn, these bitches are all just sleeping. You're lucky we fished the glitch where shinies in the pasture used to do the wild shiny sound when you got too close. That's diabolical. Okay. Marie. I could have sworn I had more Marie. Flappy. That's okay. Snorlax, like, I needed it to be sleeping. Snorlax just walking around. No. That lazy motherfucker needed him to be asleep. So I'm glad that he was asleep. Otherwise, I'd have to, like, fight a wild Pokemon that could maybe put him to sleep. Gorgeous. The second sleeping Cyndaquil? Yeah. I can't wait to make a little like aquatic one. Aquatic enclosure. That'd be so cute. Run around, y'all. Run around. Cute little things. My favorite thing with Cobblemon is that Snorlax jiggles when you throw a ball at him. I wouldn't want that any other way. Yay! What a beautiful base. It's really coming together now. Okay. I need to find a cave with moss and stuff next. That's my next plan here. How the hell did you... How did you get out of here? Did he climb? Did he climb the fence? Or the tree? Or something? How did you get out here? What the fuck? Heracross can fly. Oh, okay, we'll get back in here. I wish you would cling to the tree. That'd be so cool. put her across in a cage. No! I'll have to figure something out for him. I've never had a shovel this fucking powerful in this game before. This is absurd. Make Sandy's tree dome. That would be hilarious. If only there was more curved glass in this game. You see this episode where Sandy turns herself into a fish and she slowly starts like losing her fur in clumps. Growing gills. It's fucking gross. It was a lot. I watched clips of it. Because people were posting it being like, they went back to the old animation style. And I was like, what? And I like kinda could tell. There was like some similarities, but I wouldn't go as far to say they went back. There was some like old SpongeBob's like philosophies with some of the like backgrounds and stuff, but I would hardly say they went back, you know? Yeah, it's like a parody of The Fly, I think, a little bit, that episode. It was kinda gross. Okay, I think I bookmarked a cave over here with moss, vines, that's what it was. Okay, let's go get clippers. Not as scary as when Plankton can robotically control Sandy's flesh suit. Ugh, I've seen clips of that before, I don't remember. I think that was like after my time watching SpongeBob. Goal here is to find one of those caves with the like the moss. I guess I did find the ancient city. Just teleport. I don't really care right now. lily pads. I want the moss. And I want the moss blocks too. Bunch of this crap. I want the bush. Ooh. Never picked up one of these before. Damn. Oh well. I'll try this one. There we go. Okay. We've got a good amount of fancy blocks here. I usually don't like to abuse teleport, but for the sake of saving time, I just did. Okay. Okay. Woo! The shovel's too fucking strong. I keep tearing through more blocks than I want to. Let the grass grow back for a second here. It takes so long. It should grow back because there's live grass connected to it. I don't believe bone meal works for that. I could be wrong though. Yeah, it's working. It's just going slow. There's gonna be a pond for little water Pokemon to swim around in. But I like to have like a stone base with like little bits and pieces of moss and cobblestone sprinkled around. Because I think it looks really pretty. Like the bottom of like a creek. Something like that. I yearn to have a backyard with a little pond. I know. With like koi. Ugh. Would love. It'd be so pretty. And then I can have the lily pads growing off the moss. Some grass. Although I think the grass might go away when I put water down. I could be wrong, but... Put seaweed? Yeah, that's right. I could put seaweed. That's a good point. My inner ears have been itchy lately. I don't think I have an infection. I think it's like weirdly like allergies. Let's put some of these around here too. Do you think these are not growing back because they're in the shade right now? I love that this mod keeps the clouds square. I had Optifine for a while and it was literally like photorealistic sky. I was like, what the fuck kind of mural looking shit is that? It was so silly. Hello Talo, who is not mine but is cute. last hour. An hour ago I said, wow, I can't believe it's only been 3 hours. I feel like I've been live all day, and then now an entire hour flew by, and I'm like, holy shit, where's the time gone? Alright, well, we're literally watching grass grow, which is boring as fuck. So, I'm gonna wrap it up. But I'll be back tomorrow. With what? I don't know. We'll find out. Who freaking knows? I do want to get back into my Wind Waker playthrough. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I'll see what I'm up to. I'm kind of in the mindset of like nothing sounds fun to me except for Switch 2 games. Like I just want Switch 2 to be out already. I feel like all of the month of May is like just fucking twiddling our thumbs until Mario Kart and other Switch 2 things, Donkey Kong, stuff like that. So, okay guys, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye bye.